Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He makes a grab, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Tight end now in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's King. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Gets it out quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. in his tracks. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chester. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
But one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop-to-back return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. That's caught. It's Pollock. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on third down for this offense. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Look out, he's got room. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. He's got him. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. No huddle, offense to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Pollock. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Try trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The short hands, it's Chester. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Chester. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Heaves it on the run. He's got it on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive to get...
Turning it on! He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Pollock. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the 1st half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Into the open.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 3rd down play from the gun. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Number 17.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chester. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. Oh, what a move to get room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Chester. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But, listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Never a doubt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Pollard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Makes the catch. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Gives it on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Cowboys have it with a first and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They add the extra point to finish the drive. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That would be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. No huddle here for the offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Drag down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Palmer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Little. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Little. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Big guy smells it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Shakes off the defender. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Catch in the middle, it's Chester. Knocked off his feet. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Gives it on the option. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Caught over the middle. It's Chavez. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
With the catch, it's Little. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13. The give from the gun. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside, if the defense gets penetrated.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got his man.
Guys out the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. That's reeled in. It's Chester. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on fourth and long. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Hawkins. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.